Hello, interwebs. I'm Eric, and welcome to Late Night Rambles with Totally Real Jamie. He is actually there. It's not just an image. This is a live stream from his stuff. You believe me, right? So, welcome to another rendition of Late Night Rambles, where me and a British guy randomly talk about whatever we want to talk about, and
It's
you
so
guys
fun.
watch.
Yeah, and then you guys watch and you're like, well, I just wasted 3 hours of my life.
Yeah, especially if we make it to a 3-hour stream.
We did that one really bad. Oh, God. We messed up.
What?
What?
I couldn't quite hear what you were saying.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Did
we're
I?
playing
Oh.
that game.
Oh, the mystery. Okay, so a lot of
Yes.
people are obviously seeing there's a new Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared theory in the title. And so people are obviously amazed, aren't you? I can see you're all gasping to know what it is. What are we going to talk about? Oh, what could it be?
Well, so Rick and Morty.
That's segue.
It's like a great beginning tease. On our the document that we usually make plans for the video, we were gonna talk about Rick and Morty finale first, and then go on to Gumball. But we could do it in reverse order if you'd like.
No, I think we'll do that. I just want to explain to people who are watching now what we are going to be discussing and why we're discussing.
Yeah,
because obviously
the video title, it is not a lie. I swear.
it's not clickbait, but it's best to get that out of the way first for people who are interested.
Yes.
And people who are not watching this live can just skip along to that particular point.
Yeah.
So, they know that we're going to talk about Rick and Morty and all that. The reason why I'm actually talking about Don't Like Me, I'm Scared and the theory, I suggested it to my buddy here today.
We're buddies.
Yeah, we're so buddies. Yeah, whatever. Don't Look Me, I'm Scared. Actually, Gumball, The Amazing World of Gumball, had a episode. Was it released on Cartoon Network? I don't think it was it? It's online, but I don't think it's actually aired on Cartoon Network yet.
I don't know. Let me go check.
I hope it hasn't, because that's what I've said in my video. But basically, it was released online sometime last week. The Amazing World of Gumball had an episode written by Becky and Joe, the creators of Don't Look Me, I'm Scared. And so I've watched it, and many other people have watched it, and some have made reviews and stuff, but I haven't really seen any kind of theories on it. And some people have said, oh, you're going to make a theory on this when it comes out. And to be fair, I wasn't planning to, because I thought it was just going to be a one-off special, and it's just going to be a world of puppets. But having watched the episode and then just thought to myself, is there a theory to it that would help with Don't Look Me, I'm Scared? And having looked to it, I think there is. And I'm making a video on it right now that will hopefully be up by the end of the week. But with this live stream, since not many people watch it and stuff, I love it though. I love doing this stuff. Gets me in a schedule. But I thought I could explain it here as well. So people who are watching this get the exclusive gossip on what my theory is going to be in the next video. And I'll explain pretty much in depth of what I'm going to be doing in that video as well. So hopefully you guys will like it. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll think it's terrible. I don't know. But it should be
Isn't
fun.
that usually what YouTube commenters think?
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves here. But rewinding a bit, the U.S. air date on TV is going to be October 6th, but they have a video on demand, I assume through like CartoonNetwork.com, that was released on the 22nd of September. So.
All right, so by the time I actually do upload the video, it will be on Cartoon Network.
Yes,
okay.
and everyone will be like, "You're a liar."
Yeah, I'll just put in brackets. I made this video a week before. I kid you not. I was gonna upload it today, or last night, because it was gonna be something. Oh, I could make this, and then I could talk about it in the live stream, extend upon it. But then I finished the video, finished it. I was so happy. And then Premiere Pro decides to crash. I didn't save it. Oh. And so I thought, no, I kid you, I was like, okay, it does save automatically every so often. Maybe it saved it. And then I checked, and it literally, the last time it was saved was about 4 minutes into the video, and it's 15 minutes long. So I was like,
50 minutes long? What?
15 minutes long.
Okay,
and
15. I thought you said 50, and I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
God.
It's a big video. It's a big theory, man. It's correct. I'm pretty certain.
It's not just a small theory, it's huge.
It's huge. And my theory, the best.
But yeah, 15 minutes. Okay. I can live with that. And
4 minutes,
if it was 50 minutes, I'd be like, really? 4 minutes is when it saved?
Oh, no.
That's the only one.
Oh, no.
Well,
oh no! I was just watching a bit of the stream, and it decided to buffer. That's not good. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that.
Yeah, it said that there might be some buffering, but right now it's saying the stream health is fine.
You're not.
I'm recording it just in case.
You're still speaking.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great.
But on Discord, it's voice connection very low.
Oh, a voice connection. Okay. My internet's fine, so it must
be.
So
since I've got that explanation out of the way, let's go. We need to make a segue into Rick and Morty somehow. Yes. I don't know how.
So speaking of puppets, Morty.
Morty's a puppet. And Morty is in Rick and Morty.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Speaking of puppets, did you know that the president likes to have he trapped a god in Area 51, and because he wants to be the ultimate ruler and nobody can be below him, nobody can be using him as a puppet. So there's your segue, puppets.
You segued into the president, but you didn't segue into Rick and Morty.
The president was part of the episode, so we can just get right on there.
All right, okay. I think.
All right, so the most recent episode of Rick and Morty, the final episode.
We've got two to review.
Yes.
We have the first one with what's it called? The ninth.
The Abacus of Death. Sorry, butchered that. The ABCs of Beth.
The ABC, the Abacus.
The Abacus of Death. I was hoping to say Beth, but my tongue got tied, and I was like, Death. So the Abacus of Beth.
That is terrible.
Yes, it is.
It's like, oh dear, you intentionally said ABC wrong, and then you go and say it completely wrong.
And then I intentionally say something wrong, and then I screw up the rest of it.
I don't know why I found that so funny.
ABCs of Death is a great miniseries you should watch. Okay, let's put that on our watch list. But the ABCs of Beth, what did you think of that episode?
I didn't think it was the greatest. I think I only watched it once. I didn't find it that entertaining. I like the idea that it was that he created a little world for Beth when she was younger, and she thought it was imaginary, and I loved. I think my favorite scene throughout the whole episode was the part where she said, "Oh, you create this whole world for your daughter. This is messed up. What if I got killed in here?" And then he goes around going, "Oh, I guess I just better jump off this cliff. Oh, who made the floor bouncy? What an asshole!" And then he drowns himself, and he's like, "Oh, who made the water breathable? Oh my god!"
Jeez, that was worst parenting ever.
I thought that was brilliant, but I didn't really enjoy the rest of the episode after that. I don't know. I just didn't find any of it rather funny, to be honest.
Once you get into incest, it's not that entertaining, is it?
Well, no, that could be funny when someone makes a joke, but I don't know. In this one, it just didn't. It didn't seem to click like a lot of other Rick and Morty's have done.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This one, I don't know what it was that I didn't really like. It just didn't. I guess it was more of the mean-spirited towards the end. They tried to get a connection with Beth and Rick, and they're both just as messed up as each other. But I think that's what I find most I don't like about the series, which we'll probably get into a bit more when we get to the finale, is the mean-spirited side of it. And I think they explored a bit too much into this area. So yeah, it just kind of left a bad feeling after you watched it. It was a bit disappointing. So I was like, what did you think of it though, eh?
Well, it's not a memorable episode, if I'm being honest. It was cool to see Rick just completely ready for anything. He loses his arm, fuck it, got a new arm.
He did lose his arm, didn't he? Oh my god.
Yeah, he does not give any shits.
No.
Just he is a very prepared character. He's way too OP sometimes. Like in the next episode, but we'll get to that. With Fruppyland, I like that he rather than actually raising his daughter, he just threw her into an imaginary world, or not an imaginary, just a very child-safe world.
The imaginary world is kind of what it would have been. That's what they kind of got the idea from, wasn't it? So
yeah, but
we'll speak about that more later on with Gumball.
Yeah, I find it strange though that he didn't ever know that Beth took her friend into the world and just left him to rot. Like, I would have expected him to figure that out sooner than later, because even if the world is foolproof, Rick always has a plan B. He always is.
Yeah,
like he's never sure of something. He always has to make sure something's all right. I thought that there'd be more thought into
did he
that.
really not? He might have. I don't think that's more of a thing I had. I think he more of just, with how they've given the impression of Rick, he most likely just didn't care. And just decided to be like, probably just gave her the portal or whatever it is that opened up that particular world, so she could probably go in and out whenever she wanted to. And so she probably took the kid in there when he wasn't looking, because it seemed to be her plan to take him in there, and then leave him.
Yeah,
basically die.
But again, Beth even should know that the world is pretty harmless overall. So, she played in this world often. I don't think that she ever went in there with the intent of killing someone, but maybe she just lost him.
Maybe. Well, I think they were giving the impression, heavily hinted, that this was the Beth is just as bad as Rick kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm less inclined to believe that it was attempted murder and just, she lost him. She couldn't find him afterwards and was like, screw it.
With the mean-spirited of the show, I genuinely think that she probably left him. With how mean-spirited they are making these characters. I'd like to think it isn't, but with how Beth is and has been this season, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And same with Rick and stuff. And I think that is the road they've been going down, which again is one of the reasons why I haven't really enjoyed probably this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Is because they certainly seem to imply that is what happened.
Yeah.
I like to think it isn't true, but they're certainly making these characters a lot more mean-spirited, which I think is one of the problems this season may have had. Which I have brought up before, and I'll probably talk about a little bit later.
Yeah. So, getting to the end of the episode and the cloning and Beth finally having a heart-to-heart kind of moment with her dad, do you think that she went off on an adventure or that she was cloned? That's two sides of the same coin.
That's the next episode, isn't it?
No, at the end of this episode, we
they
speculate based on what was seen.
I believe she probably is. I think so, potentially.
Yeah.
Because he came over with the gun to shoot someone, and then she says, "No, Beth, I came over to shoot Jerry," but then he dropped the gun, and then didn't shoot him. So why what that was wasted then? Why was he carrying the gun and then said, "Oh, I was going to shoot Jerry," and then didn't shoot Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like he was going to shoot Beth, but then after that speech, he just gave up and then dropped the gun and said, "No, I was going to shoot Jerry as just a joke."
Yeah.
So,
Given the beginning of the episode, the beginning of the next episode, Rick, Sherry, and Morty date.
oh yeah,
Like they made it a point to show how Rick and Morty could have gone on a helicopter to the White House, but they just portaled there. Like that was an immediate process. Whereas in the ending of the ABCs of Beth, we see that they drive back, which could take potentially 3 hours, 4 hours, which is about the amount of time that it takes to clone someone.
So you think as well?
I think that there was enough time for Beth to have been cloned.
All right. Well then.
Given at least the evidence that Game Theory presented in his video.
Oh, did he present theory?
Yeah, he talks about time and how it was probably about a 3-4 hour drive to get to the death facility, or what is it called? The suit, like you are sentenced to death. What's that called?
Death sentence.
Yeah, like the facility though. Anyways,
Oh, I don't.
He used the. I am blanking right now. He used the maps of the maps and the possible location of Rick's place of living to determine that it would take a considerable amount of time to drive from the execution facility and back to his house. And he claims that there wouldn't be a window in there for Rick to clone Beth. But my thought process is he has the portal gun. He could have had that heart-to-heart with Beth and then had another heart-to-heart with the clone to give it the impression that it's real.
Maybe, yeah. It's very true.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a clone.
Move on to the next episode then. What did you think of the finale of Rick and Morty?
Oh, yes, the finale. I enjoyed this episode. I haven't had a chance to rewatch it, but just watching the carnage that Rick wreaks, as well as just how much of a badass he is. He goes, meets the civilization, and then tells them, "Oh, give him this shirt." And so he does, and just like he keeps screwing with the president. And the president tries to act all cocky and above it all, but there's nothing you can do. It's Rick and Morty. So yeah, I really like the banter that goes back and forth between them, and just how the president thinks he's better than Rick and Morty. It's priceless. I like that they explored that.
Very nice.
Yes. What did you think of the episode, Jamie? I mean, Barry.
Don't worry, this is not canon this play.
Oh yeah, this isn't canon.
I was very underwhelmed. I think I would have enjoyed this more if it wasn't the finale. I really do. I think the entire time I was watching this, I was thinking this is the finale. That's all that was kind of in my head. Yeah. As this stuff was going on. So I was like,
it is a bit underwhelming.
As I was watching the whole thing as well, I was like, this doesn't look like it's going to have a big solution or a cliffhanger towards the end. As the thing, I was like, this doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. So is this really the finale? And even when it ended, I was like, is that the finale? And then when Mr. Poopy Butthole comes on at the end and says the whole thing, I was like, oh, it is the finale. This is the ending.
Yeah. But at the same time, before we get into your theory and the discussion about that, when it comes to the season finales, the season 1 finale was just, they end it with freezing time.
Hold on a second. Someone's going out, is this a theory? We've explained at the start of the stream that we're talking about Rick and Morty first and then going on to the Don't Ignore Me, I'm Scared theory. I would type that, but my keyboard isn't typing for some stream.
Weird.
Yeah, continue.
Anyways, so the first season, we didn't really have an epic cliffhanger finale. It was just they froze time. Well, okay, it was a cliffhanger, but it wasn't an epic cliffhanger. They go to another dimension, they ruin the house by having a party, and then they freeze time. That was it. And then the next episode, they unfreeze time and deal with paradoxes. It wasn't really epic. It wasn't really what I would consider a finale compared to the next season, where it wasn't the next season that Rick got arrested.
The season previously, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we
So
broke out in this episode.
yeah, we've only had 3 seasons though, right?
Yeah, we've only had 3 seasons.
Okay. So and then the next season they have that Rick turning himself in to save his family, and then the next one he breaks out of jail. Like, that one was pretty epic compared to the first one, but the first one wasn't a big epic cliffhanger.
The first one left the whole time frozen, and then continued on into the next episode.
Yeah.
This one didn't really seem like it did much, and I think I was just expecting more, considering that they usually know that this is. I think it's more of the fact that we're not going to see another episode for at least a very long time, because they take longer to make these things, and this whole season as a whole wasn't that great looking back at it. Especially considering that the whole thing with Jerry and his divorce was all settled in this episode, so it's almost as if this season kind of could be swept under the rug as if it never happened. Like, season 2 and season 1 continued on to each other, and even they followed in, even though they were all separate stories. They all followed quite nicely into each other and progressed, and even all the way up to season 3, episode 1. But then after that, it kind of just everything that happened in season 3 seems to just close at season 3, as if none of it kind of connects. So it was kind of the fact that, it was almost like pointless that they even brought the story along to have it just kind of quickly resolved in the finale, or it felt
that, and they have too many loose ends as well. Like Phoenix Person, we got Evil Morty, we got
a lot of stories that they could potentially have done, they chose not to, and I think they would have been better to go down those routes rather than just having an episode similar to this. It was a bit disappointing. I don't even think this episode would have been that great if it was a standalone one and it wasn't a finale. I really think it would have been just meh. It'd have been okay if it would have just been in the middle of the season. So to even have it as a finale isn't really that great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. But again, overall, I liked how they had so much carnage in the White House, and just Rick and Morty in this episode seem very cocky. Like, they do not care at all what happens in this dimension, when they should. Like, moving dimensions, from what Rick's said in the past, takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of time and effort to do. So why is he suddenly so willing to change dimensions? By the end of the episode, they change their mind and they stay in the current dimension, but like it seems like he is a double-edged sword when it comes to leaving his current dimension. Sometimes he's all for it, other times he's like, no, we can't do this very often. So, like, which is it? Anyways, with that said, I suppose we should talk about that the article you read.
Oh yeah, I suggested that Rick and Morty wasn't actually over, didn't I?
Yes.
There's actually, people have been saying, there's actually been spread around that this isn't the actual finale of Rick and Morty, and that we're going to get a surprise episode in future. Probably around Christmas time, someone has been suggesting.
Yeah, like Mr. Poopy Butthole. I'll probably have a big Santa Claus beard.
So obviously that is a joke that he was in. That it's going to be a long time before we get the season 4. But people have also suggested that could be a hint that the new episode could be a surprise episode around Christmas time, the actual finale of season 3. People have also said because the premiere was aired on April 1st and it wasn't aired in the correct time, they're saying that the finale might be the same. They're also saying that season 1 had 11 episodes and season 2 had 10 episodes. So they may do like an odd and even seasons where an odd season would have 11 episodes and an even season would have 10. And it'd be one of those things. So they're thinking that there is actually 11 episodes of Rick and Morty. To me, I'm hoping that is true.
Fingers crossed.
I really don't want this to be the last episode that we're going to get for quite some time, because I really like the show, and I think they kind of didn't do very well this season overall. I think it's like I think they didn't realize what made Rick and Morty a lot of the times. A lot they got right, I think, but I think they focused way too much on the mean-spirited side of it. I don't think they realized that the reason why people enjoyed the mean-spirited side in other seasons and stuff was because there were redeemable character traits in there. While they were horrible people, they did do good things at certain points. Like Rick saved Morty many times in season 1 and 2. Even though they didn't explore the fact that he actually cares about Morty, you clearly saw it because he sacrificed himself in the very first episode of season 2, when they're in that time thing and it's shifting apart. And he does other times as well. And there's an odd exploring character thing, but in this episode, this season, they didn't really explore that part that Rick saves Morty that much, and more of just said, "Oh, look at Rick, he's such a dick. Oh my goodness. Oh, can you believe how much of a dick he is? Oh, he doesn't care about his family. Oh, he's just he knows everything. He's just such a dick. Oh, have you got it yet? Oh, can you tell he's a dick?"
Hey, viewers, I'm a dick, says Rick.
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's been a little bit more exploration into how he feels about his grandchildren, his daughter, and all that. But they water it down. It seems that Rick doesn't like to make his emotions known. Especially ones that he may see as a weakness, like his empathy. He saw it as a weakness. That's why it was removed from him in that gooey episode. It's
great that they do stuff like they do this kind of, that they're exploring the character and probably I thought there was going to be a bit more of a character development, but they seem to just cop out at the end of each episode as well. When, like I was saying, that they make a little joke towards the end. It's like they do this quite emotional moment. That seems like we're going to see a bit of a weakness for Rick, but then they go straight back to making jokes before the episode even ends. And so it kind of defeats the whole object of making him redeemable. And it kind of just keeps him in that mean-spirited side. And they also focused on the family, which I think was a very bad choice. I know they wanted to try and do new things and take other people on different adventures, but I just think their family should just stay in the corner like they did in other episodes. Because the family was the weakest part, in my opinion, in most of the episodes in season 1 and 2. They're just one-dimensional characters to explain where Rick and Morty are. So the fact that you're trying to take them on to adventures and keeping the mean spirit that they had in others just kind of makes me... Bleh. It was just like, no. Oh, silly shotgun's here. Cool. Hi, dude.
Oh, I got a shotgun and it looks silly.
After my rant about Rick and Morty.
Yes.
I do like the show. I just want to clarify. Just like there are points in this thing that I just like. I don't like them focusing on them.
You like the characters. You don't like them focusing on the characters.
I don't like. I like certain characters. It's like other characters. I think they don't need to focus on because they're clearly there just to be side horrible characters that I don't really like watching anyway. They're dicks, basically, but they don't have any redeemable character trait, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah, but, like, this season, I think that Rick has gotten a lot more attached to his current family. Most of the time,
they're trying to go down that road, yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, he always refers to his daughter like, it doesn't even matter, I've lost you, like, this many times, but in the final episode, he ends with, "You're my daughter," as if to confirm that he has grown attached to her. And then rather than leaving the dimension, he stays. with this particular family, despite having lost against Jerry. Like, Jerry
Yeah,
is
I
his
do.
mortal enemy, but he
Yeah,
cannot get rid of him.
yeah, and he's almost sticked with that. I do like that idea. Just I was like, I don't think they've handled it the best. I think I see where they're going, and it's a cool idea, but
Hmm. Well, let's see how it pans out.
right.
In the potential final episode of this season that may or may not happen, um, what do you think would be a more engaging finale for this season?
Hmm. Well, if I had to be honest, I think Evil Morty would be good, but that won't obviously happen till like another few seasons. I
Yeah,
don't think.
we'll see you again
Um,
in 2 years. See ya,
yeah,
Evil Morty.
I think just exploring something that's not on Earth. I think the Earth ones I don't really find the best because I think what I like about Rick and Morty are going to the different dimensions and traveling through different parts. I think the thing I liked about the episode, the very first one with Evil Morty, before I loved the explore where they were running away from the Rick Council and they were exploring these different worlds, different universes that you'd never seen before. Like there's a sofa ordering, what is it? Is it a human with a phone? And then there's phones on a couch in different places.
Yeah,
Uh,
just constantly changing, and then they get into one of the dimensions, and there's somebody drinking. I think a bottle, or what was it, a couch or something, drinking from a
human or something. It was
a
great. I
truck, eating from a garbage truck in his hand, and then
Yeah, that
a
right.
bus comes by, and it's a bottle.
Yeah, it's great. I think stuff like that is brilliant. And I love the exploring. I think it'd be great if you had a finale where they're exploring through all those different universes. It'd be great.
Yeah,
No, the Don't Like I'm Scared theory didn't pass yet.
not
We're getting
yet.
there.
We're gonna get to it. People are patient. I like that.
And Cuphead. Been waiting for that game since like 2013. What's Cuphead? Do you know that?
Cuphead, no. My brother mentioned it. He's a gamer.
I'm sure I've heard of it as well. I've heard it been mentioned around, so I can only
Let's
assume
see.
it's that.
Cuphead.
So we said
So yeah, that's a game that exists.
oh right, cool. Wait, it must be good because people are mentioning it.
Yeah. We'll have to look into it and maybe talk about it next time. So, anything else that we want to say about Rick and Morty?
I think I've said everything I need to.
All right. So, with that, let's move on to the Peste de Resistance, what everyone has apparently been wanting.
Yeah.
Game theory topic. I'm just going to talk
What?
about game theory for the rest of the video.
Yeah. You even scared me. I was like, what? Why are we doing that?
I thought you saw the fake out coming, but no.
No, I didn't. I was like, what?
I'm just that good at leading people on. Anyways, no. Seriously though, the gumball, don't hug me, I'm scared theory.
Yeah.
So
Cool. So let's get people caught because some people I don't think know about. So Gumball, I think it's airing tomorrow. You said, wasn't it? 6th of October.
yes. No,
Or 2
not
days.
tomorrow. 2 days for me.
Well, 2 days for you. It's the 5th right now. It's 4 in the morning, guys.
Hey,
Um,
it's 9:49. You're just wrong.
You're wrong. Everything outside of the U.S. is
Yes,
wrong.
I'm in America, so we're right.
We have more people, so we're right. Okay.
Yeah. And I have mountains, so I'm more right than those guys on the East Coast.
Right. Okay. The Amazing World of Gumball has an episode that was Becky and Joe, the creators of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the amazing, weird, bizarre web series that everyone raves about, and actually got me to where I am. It was one of my very first theories I made on it, and people liked it. And Jesus, it got so many views. I'm actually baffled. I think it's my most viewed video ever. My very first one. But it's much gone now. I lost my train of thought. I was reading the comments what people were saying. But yeah, it ended, I think, last year. It's been it'll be a year and a half now, something like that, since Don't Like Me, I'm Scared ended. But people obviously came up to the conclusion that in the theory that it was about the media and the manipulation of kids shows, brainwashing people into thinking a certain way. That was kind of the main theory that went around, or at least with one of my theories as well. But The Amazing World of Gumball came out and aired a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared like episode where basically Darwin and Gumball, I believe, found puppets in their attic, which was they used to play with when they were kids, and used to go to this imaginary world where I'm gonna have to get rid of the chat because it's distracting me. But yeah, I'm just like, oh, what are they saying? I'm so interested. But where was I? Oh yeah, they were in. They got their little box. They found the puppets in the attic that they used to play with them as kids, and they used to go to this imaginary world to imagine that they were alive and stuff. Darwin finds these puppets and refuses to grow up in a way, and Gumball is like, come on, man, it's time to move on and grow up and get these sold and pass them down to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, yeah, okay, but he obviously doesn't. And for the whole
I like
episode, he has
the little laugh that he has after.
yeah, that's cool. A little look on his face. But he has the puppets, and they're speaking to each other on both sides, and they obviously Gumball finds out, throws them away. But it turns out, spoilers for obviously people who haven't seen it yet, you can see it online. So even though it hasn't aired yet, it has been released online. But these puppets come to life and then take Darwin back into their imaginary world, and Gumball has to follow behind and save him. And they obviously it ends with Darwin eventually kind of growing up and deciding, yeah, it's time to move on and pass these puppets down to the other kids. And that's kind of how it ends, and it was really cool. I'll ask you before I go into my theory, what did you think of this episode overall? Because I really liked it. So
it seemed like a PG "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" episode.
It was, yes.
Like the first "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" gets bloody, gets hearts everywhere. Where this one, they're stopped before it gets to the extreme part of the.
Yeah, it was about to go in that area.
Yeah, like they start the song just like, let's play all day long, let's play. We only have 2 hats, so that's your only option.
Yeah, yes, you can make a cake, and while you wait for the cake to bake, you can bake a second cake.
You made the first one wrong.
See, I made a video. I was making a video on this, and so I kind of know most of the song now because I've obviously listened to it back and forth as I was making the video. So I kind of
you don't have a problem.
Yeah, this is what happens when you make theories. You look too much into this stuff.
Yeah.
I
wish
for
that
those
they
people who
had.
aren't watching. Go on.
I wish they had connected the this storyline to the original "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." Like they have a clock on the wall that goes time, time, time. I would have loved to see an Easter egg of that clock from their series, just
I would have
sitting on
loved
the
to
wall.
see an Easter egg, but I wouldn't have wanted it to connect. I kind of want it to stay in that little bubble. I don't really want anything kind of like, oh, this is the same world as Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Because I feel that has done its own thing. I know Becky and Joe have actually announced that they're going to go and do new things, but I don't really want anything to be connected to that original series because I think it was perfect the way they started it and the way they ended it. I thought it was brilliant. So I really would. I'd almost be scared to see if they decide to continue that series, but I don't think they are. I think they're making something else that's kind of not canon, but still is Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared related. Maybe similar to Gumball kind of thing. And I'm glad that Gumball made something like this because it's great to see that kind of puppet artistic world that Becky and Joe create. So yeah,
I really wish that more of the episode was in the puppet world because there's so much that they could have explored.
Yes. That was one of my things I said in my upcoming video that I wish they did explore more of it. I really do. It would have been so cool. It was quite short in the puppet world.
In the context of the episode, it feels just kind of like they breezed past that and put more focus on building up. Oh, the puppets are sentient. They're going to kill your family. Rather than, there is some childlike wonder still in their minds, and they may want to still be children at heart, but not have those puppets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. For the longest time, I thought Gumball was created by Becky and Joe. Nice. Also, this is what I found interesting as I go into this theory, because this kind of helps my actual idea, is that what's his name? Do you know the name of the writer for Gumball? Is it Mar? No, it's Ben. I'm sure it's Ben. Ben Buck or something. Ben Buckler. I think. I don't know. Can't remember. What is that unbearable screeching? Is there a screeching sound?
A screeching? I don't know.
Listen, I'd play it. But...
Like, there's some static coming from your end.
Oh, no.
Like, it's minor static, but I guess it might bother some people.
Oh, it's every time I speak, isn't it? Oh, no. That's not good. Do you think I could try switching my mic or something like that?
I suppose so. We are how far through the stream?
Is it still there?
Yes.
Barely noticeable till someone mentioned it. Oh, great. Thank you for the person who mentioned it.
Yep. Now everybody knows.
Oh dear. Shall I? Is it still going? If it's still going, then I'll try and switch to my phone.
Oh,
see if that works.
Okay. Hopefully that doesn't take very long.
We can always cut that out. Wait, why don't we have a little break?
Yeah, we'll have a little break, try and figure this out, and then when we come back, it'll hopefully be gone, and you guys won't have to deal with it. And we'll be back onto yes, we'll be back onto the Amazing World of Gumball and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So yeah, we'll be back.
About 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Cool.
Hello, everyone, and we're back. We got Jamie not squeaking, not making high-pitched noises, so hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the stream. I don't know if the audio levels are proper, but I'll fix that as time goes on.
All right, so I need to start speaking so people can tell you if the audio levels are good or not.
Yeah, so are we
I hope I'm not squeaking.
Are we about the same level, or is he way too loud, or am I way too quiet? What's going on?
Someone say something just so we're okay. Okay, but I'll continue to speak if that is okay with you, Looney.
Yes, I suppose that is okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Where exactly were we? I don't even know what I think we were just talking about the episode, weren't we?
Yes, we were explaining what was going on in the episode for the audience members that may not know, and then we were going into your theory on Rick and not Rick and Morty. We were past Rick and Morty.
Amazing World of Gumball.
Yes,
we were doing Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the theory. Yes. Oh, for those who have just joined, you obviously didn't see the start of it. I am making a video on Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's a new theory. Obviously, I started out with Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. But I'm making a new one that's going to go up this week, hopefully. It was going to go up yesterday because I had it all finished until my system decided to crash and wipe out half of it. So I'm having to do it all again. But I was hoping to get it up before I did this. So since this obviously stream doesn't get that many people watching, I'm going to talk about it as an exclusive little theory gossip for all you guys that I found for Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Oh, it's a game theory. Yes. You made a pun. That's hilarious.
Yes. And also, it's nice to hear that you think one of us is quiet, but I can't fix it if I don't know who's quiet.
I think it's me because I was speaking. I would assume it's me. Anyway, yeah. So this video is probably going to go up, but I've decided to actually talk about this theory in the live stream just for Looney to get the exclusive gossip and get them views. Get them views in there for the Amazing World of Gumball. So I wanted to talk about the particular idea for. I was watching the Amazing World of Gumball, and I wasn't planning to make a theory on it and stuff until I decided to look back at Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared and see if there actually was any connection between the two. Looney is slightly quieter. Oh, right, so I'm louder.
I should be much louder now. I've raised my volume. No, my too loud or just right, like Red Riding Hood. It was Goldilocks.
What's your favorite idea? Mine's being creative. That's cool.
How do you get the
idea? Because mine is being creative. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, I was thinking as I was watching this Gumball episode, which is obviously as we've explained, I thought, what if this episode is a representation of the entire series of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? What if it's what if it's actually implying that this was the meaning of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared all along? That was the question I decided to ask, and then I looked back at Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and a lot of things started to make sense. Although there is the theory of the media and stuff, but I decided to look back at one of the ideas that I suggested back a while ago, which was about growing up, which coincidentally is what this episode of Gumball is about. So I've started to think that Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the whole thing is about growing up from the perspective of a child, looking up at the world and being quite scared to go into adulthood because everything seems to be completely different. It's all a boring... Kids just see adults as a boring, dull job doing boring, dull things, and that's all he sees. At least in episode 6. And the fact that in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the Amazing World of Gumball has their puppet world is the imaginary world that they made up when they were kids. Suggests to me that maybe the puppet world that we see in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is also the exact same thing. It's a world that was made up in the imagination of a kid. Or more importantly, the red guy. The red guy, I think, could potentially represent kids growing up into adulthood. And that is what we see throughout the whole show. He gradually grows up, but he's scared to do so. And that explains quite a lot of things. It explains the birthday party references that I brought up about because birthdays are about growing up and about, and that is one of the most fun things as a kid, a birthday party. There's also the 19th of June that kind of, it can be explained in this theory. It's the fact that it's always 19th of June, day in and day out, is the fact that it's the red guy not wanting to grow up, being scared to grow up. So in his own imaginary world, it is always June 19th. So yeah, that is my idea. And then in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6, it kind of suggests that this whole world is in the red guy's mind. It's his own imaginary world. Because in episode 6, at the beginning, when the yellow guy is being obviously tortured by this lamp and he starts drowning in oil, it then quickly cuts to the red guy waking up at his desk office, almost hinting that this world that we just saw was being dreamed up and made by the red guy. James is good at holding a pose. I know, right? I'm so good. I'm planning to become a ventriloquist.
Yes, and I'm planning to become the owner of a ventriloquist, investing in.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Good for you. I obviously want to be a great puppeteer, just like Becky and Joe, the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Oh dear. So I don't even know where I was. I ended up losing my track, but yeah, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's cool. The Amazing World of Gumball. I also found the similarities between the characters in The Amazing World of Gumball for this specific episode, not other episodes of Amazing World of Gumball, just this episode. I found the similarities between a couple of people. Darwin, which is the orange one, has puppets on both of his hands, and he always walks around with these puppets on both of his hands. But when he's in the real world, they're obviously on his hands, but when he's in the imaginary world, they're alive and dancing around. And I found that very similar to the red guy. When the red guy is in the real world in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6, he has puppets on both hands. He has the duck on one hand and the yellow guy on the other. And he's dancing around saying he's wanting to be creative. But in his imaginary world, they're both there and alive, suggesting that this is suggesting these similarities between the episode of Gumball and the one about in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Do I see a rainbow dash in the background? Oh, I think he's looking at you. Ooh.
A rainbow dash? Oh, yes, you do. Right there is Rainbow Dash presents Rainbow Dash. And then there's also Ponyfied Cora, Lapis Lazuli, and then Bill Cipher is in the background, so yeah.
Oh, Bill Cipher, cool.
Yeah,
we're also going to have to make a video on... We'll also make a video on Gravity Falls, because that'll be fun.
Yes, and
I
that
can't
was
wait to
Vero
get to
the
those.
boss that said that there was
Yes.
a rainbow dash in the background, distracting us from the topic at hand. Ryan.
how dare you? No one's talking about the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared episode. I like that. We were talking about Rick and Morty, and everyone was like, "Where's the theory? Where's the friggin' theory? Have we missed it?" And then we talk about the theory, and everyone decides to talk about.
Then they're like, "Hey, there's a rainbow dash in the background."
I like hats.
Timing is everything.
This is brilliant. Oh, guys, I love you. I seriously do. That's you. That is brilliant.
I need to put the chat somewhere on screen just so that
Oh,
the
that
viewers
is
can see
brilliant.
it. Next,
Yeah, just so
next
they can
time
see.
I'm gonna figure out a way to get it on screen. Okay.
Oh, that is great. I love it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do we?
getting back on track. There has been an episode of the Amazing World of Gumball where they tackled growing up before this point.
That's what I found when you mentioned that to me. You obviously said it first as a counterpoint, but I find that helps the theory, because if they've already talked about growing up, why would they need to talk about it again? More importantly, it's because they're actually expressing or subtly hinting that this was the idea that what Don't Hug Me I'm Scared was about growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like I said, I think that June 19th was the day that the red guy refused to grow up and ran away to his imaginary world to be young forever, because he didn't want to get any older. So it's always June 19th. I haven't also explained one of the big parts that I quite like about this idea, is that if we use this theory that this is all a child's mind and it's the red guy's mind that has made this up, then it explains why Don't Hug Me I'm Scared is so weird, why we see gore and blood covered around the puppets, and why they age, and all this bizarre stuff goes on. It explains why it looks like Sesame Street on meth. It really does. It's like if this is the mind of a child, then this explains that it's basically a child's playtime. If you ever watch a kid when he's playing with toys, or a really young kid, and he's talking about imaginary worlds and stuff like that at that age, they usually at first it can be quite happy when he's playing with his toys. Nothing's wrong, it's all going fine, but then out of nowhere they'll start pulling off the arms, or start dipping the toys in glitter, rolling them around, covering them in paint and everything, and it gets all really messy really fast if you give them lots of options. Mm-hmm. And that's what we see in Don't Hug Me I'm Scared, but we see it in the imaginary world, so it's going to look 10 times worse because everything is fully extended. It's bizarre. What on earth is a real screwed up kid? Lol. Yeah, definitely. No, but if you think about all the kids that think about Don't Hug Me I'm Scared in that area, the kids always think about stuff like that, and that's what you're going to be when they're playing with toys and stuff getting pulled apart. They don't really see the consequences. They love the distraction. When kids are young as well, there's kids out there that end up squashing bugs because they think it's fun. They chase pigeons because they think that's funny to see them terrified and running away. It's not really a messed up kid. It's just an average kid that is being in his own imaginary world, and that would explain why this whole puppet world is full on goes trippy. And it also explains why it gets less and less as time goes on. Because in episode 2, it obviously is still pretty bad, but then in episode 3, pretty much nothing kind of happens as scary. And then in episode 4, it's a similar thing. And that's when the red guy eventually leaves his imaginary world. Mm-hmm. And then in episode 5, I think it's almost like he hasn't quite let go, which is why you can see him in different areas, but he has pretty much left. So this imaginary world is kind of losing it and starts to fully kind of collapse, and so it does kind of go back to the bizarre weird shit that we saw before. So
seriously, this chat keeps focusing on the background, like they said that this is a non-hat with eyes, and it's
I love
really,
they're doing
really
it on purpose now. They're doing it on purpose. I swear.
Yes, they are.
Like,
so this is a hat I wear to conventions, and I'm going to wear
I tell you
videos.
now, if we actually start talking about certain things, they'll be like, "Why are you not talking about the theory?"
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that is a hat. I made it. It's got turtle pattern on it.
I could just.
It's not
that's
eyes.
Cool.
And then yes, there's
It is
diamonds
a
and
hat.
emeralds in the
He
background.
seems so happy. Oh, dear.
It's a hat. Oh,
It's a
oh
hat.
my goodness.
Oh wow, that's brilliant.
So
yeah, that I think that explains the weirdness of the show. And although people might say it is from a messed up kid, I don't think it is. I think that is just, if you think about what a kid does when they think of they do think of some pretty weird shit. You know, it might seem normal, but when you think, it's like he's pulling these things apart. He's standing on bugs. He's scaring people. These kids are actually kind of messed up when you think about it. It's like, and so it kind of makes sense that the weirdness of this show world. The question to the world are resolved. I do think this episode does resolve a lot of questions of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And especially, I've come to the conclusion that Roy represents growing up in a way. I've been debating, maybe he's puberty, I don't know. But I think more also he's just a representation that of growing up. Because when the red guy leaves the imaginary world, Roy is in the corner watching him do so. He's also a father, perceived as a father in the show. The yellow guy is quite clearly a kid, and the Roy is quite clearly a father. There's a distinct difference in the two. And so the fact that Roy is the one that's pushing red guy to grow up is quite clearly, for me, the telling us that he's the one that represents the change in red guy from a child to adulthood. And it also explains why yellow guy is mainly focused in well, I don't think he is anymore, but he used to be the profile picture and also in the main poster as the one floating, because he is quite clearly the kid, or obviously the kid. When you show the red guy, you don't think of him as the kid straight away, but he is the only one that's not a puppet in that world. So he quite clearly is supposed to be the human. Roy, to me as well, he appears in the red guy's mind when he's playing with the imaginary machine when in episode 6, when he reaches out with that really long arm, spaghetti arm, and he touches the red guy's back. He reaches out to him. So that suggests that Roy isn't actually real either, because he's also a puppet and he is more of a creation inside the red guy. And I think the red guy has created him as an image of that adulthood is bad. That's why he's perceived as the bad guy in the show, because the red guy is scared of growing up. So, he's almost made him as if, what's it? Don't touch the mic.
Bad touch.
Too.
I didn't even touch it. Like going like this. I'm not touching it. And also, I'm trying to make it so this cord stops touching it, because I can hear it bump like you can hear that.
No.
And I'm like, no, I don't want this. So maybe over here will work.
Oh dear. Why is James in a cave? I'm Jamie, by the way.
Yes, James. James. Jenkins.
Oh dear. I'm having tea with Annabelle, so that I'll have you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice place in here. Oh, hey, Mr. Mello, you just missed my entire Don't Look Me, I'm Scared theory. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You would have
10
loved
out
it.
of 10. If only you had DVR on this. Oh, wait, you should.
Can watch back. Although halfway through, we keep stopping and talking about what the chat is talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But yeah, I think have I explained everything in there? Because I do explain a lot of things. It's his game theory, yeah. Woohoo, game theory. I think I've explained everything. I can't remember.
Well,
what other elements are there of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? I've talked about 19th of June, Roy, and why I believe. I also want to say that for Roy, I think Roy is presented as the yellow guy's father, because that's quite clearly the easiest way to present this idea to the audience about growing up. If you did a father for the red guy, it would be quite hard to tell the difference between the two, because they all look the same, unless if they're in a suit. But Roy looks the best. And like I said earlier, he's perceived as the bad guy because that is the fear the world has created for Roy, because Roy does represent the growing up. I hope I've explained it the best I could. I'll hopefully explain it a little better in my upcoming video if I can actually get it done and my system doesn't decide to crash. Like freaking that was I haven't uploaded in ages, so I was so happy to finally get a video done, and I'm like, I was like, I can return this week and start making videos again and get back to it and weekly uploads potentially, and damn it, I was like. Makes me want to cry. Get a mic. They will float too. Oh, we should make an it theory. Oh dear.
So
you forgot about the llamas with hats.
Oh yes. So llamas.
You guys are just messing with me. I could tell now.
So the llamas, they wear hats, and
yeah,
one of them dies, and the other commits suicide. The end.
Yeah, it's pretty much. That is actually the whole thing.
Yeah.
That is actually it. You just explained the entire show. You don't have to watch
I spoiled it. I've ruined it for everyone. I apologize.
Oh dear.
I hope you can still find enjoyment from that series now. So is that everything that we have to say about
Amazing World of Gumball? You need to get it right, God. Oh, I'll also say the reason why I thought Roy was potentially the one helping the red guy as well is because while in the Amazing World of Gumball episode, while Darwin, I think, represents the red guy, going into the world, getting trapped, and obviously the puppets and stuff, and not being able to get out, I think Gumball represents Roy because his puppet is very eerie and similar to Roy. So in a way, I think Gumball kind of represents what Roy was doing, just for the puppet that he had compared to what Darwin had with his puppets. Obviously, his puppets were a lot more jollier and happier, whereas his seemed to be a lot more darker and mysterious. Especially that shot of him walking through the door and doing the dum 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 and
dum dum dum.
See, your voice does so much better. It was like.
It was supposed to be a dramatic.
This is not good when I go up against a voice. When I go up against a voice actor, this is just not.
It doesn't help that my voice is so monotone.
Yeah. Okay. It's all the same. I need to change my pitch, so I come back with like an epic voice, and I'd be like, "Hey, Looney, I have a better voice now."
That's
amazing.
Nice to hear.
Yeah, and then I'm like, damn it!
I'm so hard.
I spent months on this voice. Now you just ruined it.
Yeah. So,
would you still have this theory if the episode never came out? Probably not, because I thought Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was done. I wasn't going back to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and I think so many. And I've looked back, and no people have seemed to come up with this idea. Which I can understand, I guess, but it's strange. Yeah, that sounds really boring.
Do you think you can delay your video for a couple days? I mean, I got to record something and post it first.
Yeah, beat me to it. Yeah. Oh, dear.
But let's be honest. I'm the one premiering the idea.
You are premiering the theory, so if anyone actually make a video before me, I can be like, I'm in the stream. This is my. I have technically. That's why I've done it here. See, I've been sneaky, just in case someone does beat me to it. I've posted it here. I made the theory first. It probably is out there somewhere, and then someone probably commented on saying that's wrong. CP Games' theory is better. Because that's what you get with you get with people when you go into it. It's
CP like you go Games everywhere. Is so much better than Inside of Mine.
CP Games' theory was so much better.
That guy did so many better theories. Who are you?
On Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. He's correct. Everyone else is wrong. I don't like that. I felt so bad when people did that. I was like, I made the theory. And it got quite a lot of views. But then I went on to other people's theories, and all I saw in the comments was, CP Games' theory is so much better. I was like, oh my god, don't do... It's like, oh... And then, when Becky and Joe came out and said something like, we have read a lot of theories, and we think they're all correct, I was like, yes, I could put this in the video. It's like, people can't say I'm correct anymore, because Becky and Joe said they're all correct. It was like, yeah.
It's not
so
just
technically,
one.
My new theory is correct. Technically, my new theory is correct then with that speech. But I think this actual idea could potentially have been the original meaning behind it when they decided to make more episodes. That is, I think I still believe that when they made that very first episode, it was just for nonsense. It was just how not to be creative. But when they started making newer episodes, they gave a bit more of a meaning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it is. It's like and you see like little subtle hints in the show of Red Guy growing up. Because in the very first episode, when the notepad is being all creative, and she says something like, "I use my hair to express myself," and the Red Guy goes, "That's really boring." And the notepad is like,
I use my hair to
It's like-
express myself.
she just repeats it. It's like that has never happened before. I think the second we see "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" is the sign of growing up. The name kind of fits it a bit, I guess. Don't hug me, I'm scared. You know, don't. He's scared to grow up. I guess. I don't know. I don't know the "don't hug me" part. This is all improv now. It's a distraction.
Distraction. Yada da da da.
It's a bad theory.
Da, 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 da.
Oh dear! Talk about your wall. Is that a hat, Luke?
Yes. So I have a green hat.
There, I don't think they noticed my
It's
poor
real- it's
interpretation
real
of the title.
And it's got a turtle
wouldn't it-
pattern. Very turtly.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Wouldn't it be hilarious though if this theory was kind of the idea that they were thinking of? Because if they did, if this was the idea, then obviously it shows how so much we looked into the show. You know how we looked into it way too much. It's like, everyone.
Yeah.
Jamie is partying too hard with Mr. Bear.
Mr.
Dear.
Bear. No, you're with what's her name?
Don't hug me. I don't know. Improv. We're going. Okay, cool. So many comments. I'm so excited.
Having
Oh my god.
very bad time.
Oh no. That's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, do you think that we
So-
should move on to the thing that I was going to surprise you with, since you haven't heard of the story?
Oh my god, you said something like that earlier, but I wasn't listening. You're going to surprise me? Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
yes. So there's this lovely story I want you to read.
But I want to make sure that I've got everything, because when we leave, we're gonna get the comments. You know, hey, you're not talking about the theory anymore. Even is that?
I started talking about the hat. We're fine.
Oh yeah. We'll distract them.
Yes.
I think I pretty much explained most. Oh, the ending. I'll just quickly go over. I think the best. Oh, I think I got a buzz. I don't know.
That was me.
Oh, careful! This is
Don't
my
worry, I gave you
microphone.
a thing.
Oh dear! You seem too kind. So
I know.
laugh.
Anyways, sum up
Anyway.
your stuffs. Yes.
The ending. Obviously, the red guy decides to pull the plug on the whole thing. That's what that symbolizes, and it ends with all the puppets their favorite colors from the very first episode, and the notepad starts singing again. The best way I can describe this is the exact same ending in Gumball of that episode. They all they accept they pass their toys down to the next generation, and it continues on with other people. The reason why they're different colors is to represent that it's new people that they're passing this down to. If the red guy was still red, then it most likely would have been hard to interpret that this is a different person. So all of them are different colors. And then you see June 19th finally change as well, as like as basically announcing that, hey, they finally grown up. Yeah. We have no more stuff in the wall to point out. I like
Here
that.
now you got slightly more. Just a weirdo. I'm just gonna hide that until your next video, Jamie.
Oh great!
I pointed
I
to
also
the other
want
wall.
to. Oh right, okay.
A lot of questions for that.
Oh yeah, there will be. I actually wanted to talk to you about that after the stream, because I've got some ideas.
Oh my goodness!
Cool. Yes, spoilers. Also, I believe this is potentially has some meaning to it because this episode was written in May 2016. This episode of The Amazing World of Gumball was written a month before Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6 came out. Because someone tweeted that Becky and Joe were in the writer's room for Gumball on May 2016, something like the 27th of May, maybe a little bit earlier. So the fact that he suggested that they're in the writer's room a month before this episode came out, we did. The fun will never end. Definitely, it will never end. And I think that to me kind of almost heavily implies that this is what the main meaning of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was about. And I'm quite proud of myself to think of this. I think because the whole fan base has pretty much gone by now, that's why no one's... I don't think anyone's been aware that the show has aired... because it's not aired on Cartoon Network yet, I don't think anyone's come out with this theory yet. So, but I think it won't be far off, because this is kind of a theory I think a lot of people could come up with if they decided to try and make one. Which is why I'm trying to beat everyone to it.
Yeah, you beat him by making this podcast.
And that's why I've announced it on this podcast. So now everyone knows it was my idea first.
I can copy you and say that it was their idea first.
Yeah, I'll get everyone to say they copied me.
10 out of 10 on IGN.
I don't know what people will think, to be honest. They'll probably just think it's crap or something like that.
Yeah,
they'll probably be like,
Jamie, we've been waiting this long and you made what?
Jamie, don't be silly. It's clearly about the media. For goodness sake. You haven't mentioned the media once in that video.
Again, I mean, a berry.
Hilarious. Okay. I think we've got everything we need to say, so we should expect the chat now to go back to where's the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared theory when we start talking about something else.
And we'll be like, we've been here for an hour and a half. Where have you been?
Yeah, it's like, where is it? Oh my god. R.I.P. headphone users. What happened? Did someone shout? That might have been me. My bad. I've been doing something bad.
Twice too. I think I peaked at one point. Anyway, so we've got this story I want you to read, Barry.
Talk about David Firth. We should talk about David Firth.
We'll put it on the next. So this story I want you to try and read. It's called The Purple Prince.
I will try and read this. Oh my... What? This is just a wall of text. What's going on?
It's a wall of text on one page. You can read it.
I scrolled down. I can't read all of that. We can... Oh, yeah.
Okay,
talk about David...
Just
I just want to quickly acknowledge that David... We are doing a Halloween video next time. There we go. I was expecting that. Where is the Don't Hug Me Scared theory? I was... What was I saying? Oh, yeah. David Firth we'll talk about in the next video because he's more horror and related stuff. And we're doing a Halloween kind of one next time. So we'll probably do that there because it's more fitting then. Also talk about Bendy and the Ink Machine. Oh
yes.
Anyway,
well, let me just hop on our list and Bendy the Ink Machine.
Okay, so what is this? Give me some context as to where this came from.
It came from a voice actor, and any other voice actor that tries to read it really hates it because it's hard. It's got tongue twisters.
Oh no, I can't even read normal words.
I want you to give it a try, and then I'll give it a try, but I have the advantage of having read it at one point, so I'm not going to be the best example.
This is not good for me, because I'm a terrible reader as it is. I need to read books just so I can get better at reading.
Jamie, I believe in you. This time.
No, you don't. I'm scared. This is live to over 4 people.
Yes, a whole 12 right now, according to my thing.
Oh no! That's twice the amount as I thought. That's triple. What am I on about? Oh,
think of it like FNAF, except it has nothing to do with FNAF. I mean, it's got a purple guy and a purple girl.
Have you got this on the screen or something so people can see what I'm reading?
Not yet. I'll change it in a sec. Just see
Looney.
Here.
Looney. What is wrong with
I have it all prepared and stuff. It's just...
Oh, really? Clearly
Yes.
not, because it's not on the screen.
Transition.
I
It's
think the
done.
puppets are being
This-
controlled by the media, which is controlled by the purple guy who is Joey Drew. How to piss off 3 fan bases all at once. I
Oh
love
my
it.
goodness,
I love it.
Purple.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Yes. Okay, someone.
There.
I don't know
Okay,
what they
cool.
said yes to.
So I have the beginning pretty well on screen. It's kind of blocked by you, but you're
You can't read it.
just remove
It's-
you from this
Oh,
frame.
Hey! What the...
What the what?
What's going on? Okay, so is it on the screen now?
Yes.
Oh my-
currently.
Oh my
Like
goodness!
that,
It's
move
it's
it
it's
here.
it's kind of in the screen, but it's completely blocked. That's just disappointing.
Hey, I'm working on it. Okay, jeez. It's only blocked by you. Your big head.
Oh god, James is a ghost. You can't you can't see me. Yeah, it could be anywhere. You know, could be behind you. You never know.
Oh, I screwed up my cropping for the YouTube videos. Oh well, we aren't watching any YouTube videos, are we?
I've got no, I don't think so. I've got
Good.
recommended. I've got in my recommendations. There's a random thing that says "Don't look at me, I'm scared," and it's got 17 views, and it's just 2 girls looking at a screen. So I don't. I don't know why is this suggested to me. I don't know. It's like you should watch this. Where's the voice coming from? I don't... no one can see me. I'm a ghost. Ooh.
know. Anyways, so
I'm a
here we are,
ghost.
the Purple Prince. Let's transition, see if it looks fine. on
So you
screen.
all got to read this now. Now put it on the screen, just so you all look like idiots. Although I'm the one that's gonna look like an absolute retard. Oh, am I not supposed to say that word? It's not politically correct.
Yes, it's
I'm
not
doing-
politically correct, but you're British, so it's fine.
The Brits aren't politically correct. They're old news.
Yes, they're old news. I mean, America came second.
I always see America as like the teenager who doesn't quite know what's going on, so they're just experimenting and fucking up
Gosh,
everything.
at least
you know.
we're number 1 in the world. We spend more.
But
on
we're
our
like the
military.
grandparents that are just like, you know, don't quite know what's happening with the whole change. We're like, we used to be great back in my day.
Back in my day, we had a navy
Back in my
from
day,
hell.
the majority of the world was ours.
Yes, we had a navy from hell, but now
It was the best.
America's kind of.
But
beating
now,
us.
now when America's just kind of took over, it's just so boring. Kids these days, honestly, it's just sucking
Yes.
up all the oil. It's God.
Saying we're sucking up all the oil. Gosh.
Really?
Yes.
Your
Anyways,
toilets are automated, for God's sake.
and yours aren't. Like
They're
get
not.
in
No,
the, get with the system.
get with the system, old man. God, honestly.
All right,
Okay,
enough stalling. Now
okay.
let's hear your story of the Purple Prince.
Hey, it's called Late Night Rambles. I can ramble all I want. Okay,
Oh, you're
okay,
right.
okay,
Good,
okay, okay.
good
okay.
point.
Okay, you asked for it. Here it goes. Oh no. Once upon a time, in the purple kingdom of Purpelon, there lived a purple king. One purple day, this purple king, who was purplely named Purple the Fifth, called his purple son, the purple prince Purple the Sixth, over his purple side. My purple son, the purple king, said to purple prince Purple the Sixth, in another purple kingdom, a very short purple distance away, there lives another purple king. This purple king has a purple princess that I think that you should marry. He or she is the purple princess Purpelina Purple of Purplonia. Purplonia. Is that what it is?
Purplonia, yes.
Purplonia.
Purplonia, yeah.
Purple Prince, Purple Prince, Purple the Six, upon seeing the Purple Princess Purplina, Purple of Purplonia, agreed to marry her. And so, one fine purple day in the purple garden, Prince Purple the Sixth, and stood by the purple altar and watched his purple bride to be. The Purple Princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia marched down the purple aisle wearing a purple wedding dress and carrying a bouquet of purple flowers. Just as the purple princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia reached the purple altar. However, an evil purple magician appeared and cast a purple spell on the purple princess. In a purply moment, the purple princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia had vanished. "What have you done?" cried the purple prince Purple the Sixth. "I have sent the purple princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia to Purple Cave in the Purple Mountain, Mount Purple Top, sorry. Purple Top. There, in her purple cave, she is guarded by the purple dragon, Purple Flang."
Everyone in this story is a murderer, says a guy who does stuff. Who does things, sorry.
What?
A guy who does things. I gotta get the name
They
right.
murder things. The purple princess, Purplina Purple of Purplonia, is purply safe there, but the purple dragon, Purple Flang, will not let her rejoin the purple kingdom of Purplon and Purplonia. "You are purply insane." The purple princess, Purple the Sixth, said to the purple magician, but the purple magician had vanished. "What are you going to do, my purple son?" The purple kingdom, Purple the Fifth, and Purplon asked his son, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth. "I am going to make my purple horse, Purple Lightning, and purple sword, Purple Death, and go slay the purple dragon, Purple Fang, and rescue the fair purple maiden, the princess Purplina, Purple of
Purplonia. Anyways, we're about to get really long. It's going to repeat again and again. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Or would you
okay.
like me to take over?
No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go as far as I can. May the purple god speed you will on your purple journey. The purple king, Purple the Fifth of Purplon, purply blessed his purple son, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth. With that, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth, got his purple sword, Purple Death, and his purple horse, Purple Lightning, and rod of the purple mountain of Mount Purple Top. The purple cave thereon, in which lived the purple dragon, Purple Flang, in his purple prisoner, the purple princess, Purplina Purple of Purplonia, the purple hero of his purple story, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth of Purplon, rode his purple horse, Purple Lightning, over many purple miles, over many purple roads, and through many purple fields. He crossed many purple streams and many purple mountains, though none of them were the purple mountain of Mount Purple Top. The purple cave thereon, in which lived the purple dragon, Purple Flang, in the purple prison, the princess Purplina of Purplonia, whatever the fuck it is. When purple princess Purple the Sixth crossed these purple mountains, he trudged his way through purple snow. Purple sand lined the purple deserts he crossed, and there was purple water in the purple oasis. Eventually, the purple Purple Lightning, got tired, so the purple princess so the purple prince Purple the Sixth carried his purple fucking horse, Purple Lightning, over many purple miles, over many purple roads, and through many purple fields. He crossed many purple streams and I'm spitting fucking everywhere, and many purple mountains, though none of them were the purple mountain of Mount Purple Top, and the purple cave thereon, in which lived the purple dragon, Purple Fang, and his purple prisoner, the princess Purplina Purple of Purplona. When the purple princess, Purple the Sixth, crossed these purple mountains, he trudged his way through purple snow, through the purple snow, through purple snow, purple sand lined the purple deserts he crossed, and there was purple water in the purple oasis. Finally, have I gone back? No, it was the same thing. Finally, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth, reached the purple mountain, Mount Purple Top. There, in the purple cave of the top of the purple mountain, Prince Purple the Sixth of Purplon could see the purple smoke from the purple dragon, Purple Fang, who lived in the purple cave in which the princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia was a purple prisoner. Our purple hero, the purple prince, Purple the Sixth, and Purplon, climbed the purple mountain, Mount Purpleton, and slew the purple dragon, Purple Fang, as the purple beast slept purplely. The Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth of Purpelon, rescued the Purple Princess, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia. But their purple adventures were not yet come to their purple close. They still had to get home purple and sound. So, the purple hero of this purple Prince, Purple the Sixth of Purpelon, and the newly rescued purple heroine, the Purple Princess Purplina Purple of Purpelona, rode the purple horse, Purple Lightning, over many purple miles, over many purple and through many purple fields. He crossed many purple streams and many purple mountains, though none of them were the same purple mountain out of Mount Purple Top, which in the purple cave thereon the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, slew the purple dragon, Purple Fang, and rescued the purple prisoner of the purple princess Purplina Purple of Purplonia. When the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, crossed the purple mountains, he trudged his way through purple snow. Purple sand lined the purple deserts he crossed. There was purple water in the purple oasis. Eventually, the purple horse, Purple Lightning, got tired, and so the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, carried his purple horse Lightning and new rescued purple heroine, the Purple Prince, Purplina, Purple of the Purpelona, was over many purple miles, over many purple roads, and through many purple fields. He crossed many purple streams and many purple mountains, though none were the same purple mountain of Mount Purple Top, which the purple cave thereon the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, slew the purple dragon, Purple Fang, and rescued the purple prisoner, the Purple Princess, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia. When the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, crossed the purple mountains, he trudged his way through the purple sand, lined the purple deserts, crossed the as deserts he crossed, and there was purple water in the purple oasis. Why is this repeating? There is so much repeating.
Because purple to purple.
Eventually, the purple hero, this purple story, the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, Purple Ton, got tired, so the newly rescued purple heroine, the Purple Princess, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia, carried the purple horse, Purple Lightning, and the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth of Purpelon, over many purple miles, over many purple roads, and though many purple fields, she crossed many purple streams and many purple mountains, though none of them were the same purple mountain of Mount Purple, which the purple cave thereon the Purple Prince Purple the Sixth, slew the purple dragon, Purple Fang, and rescued the purple prisoner, the Purple Princess, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia. When the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, crossed these purple mountains, he trudged his way through the purple snow. Purple sand lined the purple deserts he crossed, and there was the purple water in the purple oasis. There is one more to go.
Oh my God.
Purple alas, though, for it seems the purple heroes, the Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth, and Purple of Purplean, and the Purple Princess, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia, got lost on their way home, for they wandered into the purple kingdom of an evil purple king, the evil purple king, Purple Purpanovo of Purplovia. This evil purple man had the purple heroes, the Purple Princess, Purple Prince, Purple the Sixth of Purplean, and Purple Princesses, Purplina, Purple of Purplonia, arrested and thrown into the purple dungeon just before the evil purple king, Purple Panova of Purplevia. Through the men, however, he said, Indigo.
I didn't think you'd get through that.
What the hell was that?
Congratulations! I am not looking forward to whatever you find for me to read.
Oh yeah, you just wait. You just wait, mate.
You just wait. I'm gonna make you pay.
You just wait. I will make you pay for making me read that.
Purple. However, you said
I can't speak anymore. I've still got purple on the mind, mate. Oh wow.
That was Yeah, gotta give you props. That's great.
Hey,
You
when
made
I
it
do
through.
something, I stick to it.
I mean,
I
I
stick to
offered
my
to
word.
take over for you, but
I mean,
fuck it.
I know, but when I have to finish something, I would feel guilty if I didn't finish it. So I've got to go through with it.
Yeah.
Do my best. Oh wow!
So there you
The
purpley
movie
go,
script was
purple
great.
purples of purple
I
on.
mean, that's probably where FNAF got its inspiration. I
Yeah.
won't mind.
Honestly, I mean, it seems so purple.
Jesus,
God, that
when
was so hard.
where did that come from?
So a while ago there was this voice actor in the Brony community that decided to read it, and I looked at it and I was like, I'm gonna try this. So I tried it and then I quit because God, purple. And I remembered it before this stream, and you mentioned how you've never heard of it, and I was like,
Oh,
so
I'm
Jamie,
going to
I
drive
have a
him in.
story for you.
Story time! Oh wow,
Yes.
it's amazing.
So that's that. Now you've read The Purple Prudence, and I'm going to hate you for whatever you come up with.
Oh yeah, you just wait.
you're
Best
gonna-
bedtime story ever.
Yeah, you're gonna pay, Eric.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Rick, you just watch. Jeez, oh, you're screwed now.
I'm purpley purpled of purple.
You better watch out for purple.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that. God. Yeah, it killed me. It killed me. It
I
really
am
killed me.
sorry. I didn't think you'd do it all the way. I thought you had it straight, man.
I thought you had a conscience, man. Why'd you put yourself through that?
I thought you'd stop. No.
You went all the way, man. What's here? Everyone knows the guest of Pinkie. Oh, I'm not reading that. No, there's
Everyone
too many
knows that-
P's.
Everyone knows
I'm
that
like-
Gaster, Pinkie Pie, Purple Guy, Rick,
God, there's
are
no.
all the same person, and Joey Drew made all of them.
I have paphobia now. It's fear of P's. It's
Yes.
just, oh, everywhere I hear it, it's like, no.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
just perfect for you, isn't it? Punctual, if you will.
Yeah, hilarious. You're so funny, mate. You know, you just be careful. I'm finding a story for you.
Oh God.
Watch your back.
Well, I mean, there's posters that people keep pointing out. Like, there's a rainbow dash, I guess.
How did the chat handle that? I'm surprised there's still people here.
Well, there's 7 people here, and they commented about how I disappeared because I put you on screen instead of me, and just kind of kept the text at the bottom so that people could read along without it being blocked. I have to adjust those screens so that it doesn't block the screen. Anyways, and then they joked about how you actually did that. favorite story? It's intense. How
amazing.
many P's are there in this story? Yes, that was such a good story. Blah blah blah.
We need to just retitle the whole thing "Best Bedtime Story Ever."
Yes,
That's what.
best bedtime story
and then
ever.
title it ASMR as well.
Yeah. You'll definitely hear the saliva flying out of his mouth as he says
You
purple.
certainly will. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, so many love hearts. Thank you, you guys.
Yeah.
You too guys.
And you know what color they are?
Although it's
they're
purple, I'm
beige.
scared now.
No, they're beige. That was
Shut up.
They're purple.
Oh my god. I'm scared. I see purple everywhere. I'm
Purple.
scared to click on Discord. It's too scary.
I imagine your server's filled
The
with
icon.
purple now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get spammed everything purple now, and I'm like, no, leave me alone.
No, it was an inside
Leave me
joke. Have it on a live
You
stream.
was-
You were supposed to know.
How did this get here? Yeah. I'll wake up every morning and there'll be just like pink everywhere, won't there? There's just like certain things left on my doorsteps. Like, hey.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm seeing purple. You're right.
Oh god.
Oh no.
You're seeing purple.
I'm seeing purple.
Yeah. So with that said, anything else that we want to talk about or do in this stream? We've been going for
The watcher's color needs a up. Inside joke. No one will get that. It's like, my Discord has watchers who have the letter purple. I'll just explain
I'm a
that to you
watcher.
guys.
I just want to say it.
You're not anymore after that. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
I'm defaming you.
I'm
Heard
gonna
of the song Purple? Oh, screw you.
I'm gonna talk to your boss.
I hate you all. The boy's been traumatized with a good story. I'm dying.
With a good story about going to a purple
Not a good story.
pond.
It just repeats itself.
So
It
goddamn
repeats
much.
itself.
It's ridiculous, but you made it, and that is
I
half the
didn't
battle.
rage quit. I don't rage quit, boy. Okay, I do rage quit, but
Except
not
for
all the
when you
time.
do, but you don't tell anyone.
Except for when I do, but I don't tell those people. I just hide it under the rug and pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
That's my rage quit method. We've done quite well for this episode, considering that we don't have many topics.
Yeah.
It was amazing, I admit it. Not reading it. Maybe looking back I might find it hilarious, but good God, not reading it. I didn't even know what was happening. I was just like, oh, purple. It's like... I genuinely didn't know what was going on. I was just like trying to read every word that I saw and take one step at a time.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't know what happened.
Yeah, guys, don't put pirates in the story. I'm definitely afraid of pirates.
I love that.
Yeah, that moment in Rick and Morty was great.
Yeah, that was the
Pirates
best
part
moment
was
of
the
the
truth.
episode. The pirates is real, Morty. Oh, dear.
Like, why is he afraid of pirates? He is a pirate in some episodes. Like when he was going to Unity, like before he knew it was Unity, he was going to scavenge.
Do more FNAF video. I like them. Oh, should we? We should do more theories.
I'll think about it.
Oh, hey. More theories. Oh my goodness, there's so more emojis and they're all purple.
No, there's some red ones in there. We're fine.
I don't see red ones. No, yeah, you're
I
right.
don't see the red, just the purple.
I see people. Purple.
I see purple.
I can't speak right. I just came in the vid. This is the worst time to actually join. It's like we're talking about purple. But if you've clicked on for the Don't Know Me I'm Scared theory, if you skip back like how
Actually,
long ago ever it was.
I can't change the setting right now. There's no DVR, but it should upload after.
What?
DVR is just you play it while you're watching. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it'll still upload as a VOD, and even if it doesn't, I've been
Well,
recording
that's
this
good.
whole
When it
time.
uploads, then people can watch it. Then we'll make sure that that's the correct title that we'll use, and also a thumbnail as well. But
Yeah.
it's looking good. I think we've done well. I've done a good in-depth analysis of Don't Know Me I'm Scared.
You've
a little bit.
traumatized yourself with purple.
I've traumatized myself. I think we did. I think this is a good episode. This was a good episode.
Yeah, we rambled a lot. It was just like what we say.
We did what the show is supposed to do. We rambled. I feel like we accomplished a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. So amazing.
I'll help Looney set up a chat page.
The
I have a
purple.
chat page. It's a
people.
the purple. It's people. Pop. Okay, so do you think we can wrap it up here, or should we?
You missed the theory, Lemon Vlogger. That's what you missed, and you missed me traumatized.
Yes.
It was an in-depth theory that has never been said before, except maybe once or 50 times. I don't know. It might have never been said. I don't know.
So, yeah. Is there anything else the audience may want us to talk about or do?
Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Oh, he likes turtles. Is there anything right now that you want to talk about? Because obviously we're going to talk about a few other things in the next one. That's going to be Halloween special.
Ooh, Halloween. I gotta
I'm
get
gonna
my
get
assets
excited.
prepared for Halloween, and by doing that,
I
I'm
should-
just gonna make it dark.
I should get myself at. Oh, you should. If I can't get my webcam to work, we'll have to do the friggin'. What is it? I forgot. I've lost my train of thought.
Choo choo.
Decorate my. Yeah. We'll have to get some Halloween costumes. It'd be cool. Unless
I'll wear
that's
this-
if I can get my camera.
I'll wear this green suit that I have, and a green hat.
You should dress up as Harold. You know, get
Oh
the
my
mustache.
gosh. Oh yes,
And
that'll be the costume, and I'll just
That'll
make
be
my
the
feed black and white, so it's perfect.
Yes, there you go. And then it's like olden times Harold the Egg. That'll be great. You need
Yes.
that. That's what we can title it. Oh my god.
Olden
Okay.
times. Harold.
Do FNAF Halloween. The story. My name is Jeff. FNAF. What
Okay,
would we
Jeff.
talk
good to
about
see
if
you.
we did FNAF. It's great to meet you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, so they said FNAF. That's what they wanted to talk.
Okay, I'll
Could
put
we
it
talk?
on the
Is
list.
there anything? No, they meant now or something. Did they? Is that what there's? Or was that later?
I
Do
think
FNAF Halloween? I think they said. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be better for the Halloween episode if we talked about FNAF, but it depends on if we can come up with a topic for FNAF because we've kind of talked about it.
We can put a question mark over it and see what. I don't really know what we.
Yeah.
I think.
We'll brainstorm ideas for next time.
We can do that. Harold from the past. Yes, it will be. It'll be because Harold surprisingly looks very much like Looney when he was young, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
it's suspiciously weird.
It's-
like
It's almost like they're the same person. or
it's
something.
almost like, but it's not. You're just thinking too hard.
Oh my god! What? What? Don't be silly. That's bizarre.
I mean, next you'll be saying,
Oh,
"I
dear.
do Looney's voice too."
That'd be really weird.
Now I know you're being silly. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
everyone knows that Looney does his own voice.
His own voice, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, Bendy and the Ink
I
Machine. Throw that one on there.
Oh,
that's on
did you not put that one?
there. I did.
We put that one down. That's what that's going to be one of the main topics we got to talk about because we got to talk about Chapter 3 and Angel Alice because I've watched it. It's like
Oh,
no, okay.
You got
The actual gameplay seems pretty boring, but the actual story seems pretty cool.
pretty engaging. I like it.
Pretty interesting, you know. Yes, we do see some of the things that prove to what I was theorizing about, and then there's others that don't. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to talk about and all that, you know.
All right. So I suppose we'll wrap it up here. Feel free to leave some comments on the video that's uploaded of this live stream. Give us suggestions for what you would like us to talk about for a Halloween episode. And
Yes.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Late Night Rambles. We'll be back in 2 weeks, probably at 9
For
o'clock
Halloween?
at night. Yes, for Halloween.
Yeah. What time is it usually for you?
It's going to be
for
9
Mount-
o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
And what 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That's usually when we do these things now. It was gonna be 8:30, but then we extended it.
Yes.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm going to try to have it scheduled so you guys aren't left in the air wondering when is this going to be. You can just like
When's
look at
it gonna
the
happen?
time and calculate
Yeah.
whether or not you'll be able to make it. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this edition, and I'll see all of you in the next video.